I absolutely love Phnom Penh. It's one of my favorite cities. There are tuk-tuks and motos and cars and trucks going every which way. The second you get off the plane, you're just hit by how vibrant the city is.
It's hectic and busy and bustling, which is everything I love about a city. It has amazing food.
One of the really special things about Stanford students is they're not satisfied to just learn in the classroom. They really want to take the knowledge that they're getting in the classroom and they want to get their hands dirty and apply that knowledge to real-world problems. The Global Studies Internship program places 80 students in more than 20 countries around the world every summer.
The WSD Handa Center for Human Rights and International Justice works with the Global Studies Internship program to offer different types of field placements. Most recently, we offered 2 different opportunities in Cambodia. One was with our trial monitoring team at the Extraordinary Chambers in the Courts of Cambodia, and the other one was a placement with the Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum.
The Extraordinary Chambers in the Courts of Cambodia is a hybrid tribunal, so half of it is UN run and half of it is domestic courts in Cambodia. It's pretty unique within international criminal courts, and its purpose is to try the senior members of the Khmer Rouge, so those who were most responsible for the crimes committed in Democratic Kampuchea from 1975 to 1979.
We spend our time during the day doing real-life transcriptions of the proceedings. We also work with the media summarizing the proceedings. The way I think about it is mainly trying to get these stories that have never been heard before out into the public in order to reach some sort of closure and justice.
The trial monitoring program serves 2 main purposes. The first is to ensure that the proceedings are following fair trial standards. The other piece is the educational component. So by producing these weekly monitoring reports, we're creating a historical record for researchers and students and the community at large.
In order to achieve progress in the area of human rights or in accountability or ending impunity, a properly functioning legal system is indispensable. The rule of law and human rights are really 2 sides of the same coin.
Since working here, I realized that it's much more important to think of what's going on here as a hope for a more peaceful future and an educational future.
The international community invests hundreds of millions of dollars in these justice processes, but then they end and the court will close. And there's no better institution to embody the legacy than the Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum.
When the Khmer Rouge came to power in '75, what used to be a high school then became Security Center 21. Anywhere from 8 to 15,000 people passed through Tuol Sleng and were subsequently brought to Chung Ek to the killing fields and killed, and there's only around 7 known survivors. Part of my job is to write information panels, to research and cross-check and fact-check everything, and to provide a very factual account of what happened here. It's a really emotional space to be in, so working with people every day who live that reality is really important and very special that I can share that with them and they're open to discussing it.
Cambodia is a developing country. It has many of the problems, political, social, economic, that developing countries have. In addition, it has the burden of its own history. It's a particularly rich environment for students to have that kind of really deep cultural experience that goes so far beyond being a mere observer. That's also why it's really important for the students to be working together with Cambodians as part of our team.
I work for Handa Center in Cambodia because I want to contribute my knowledge to the student. I wish that my contribute about the human rights in Cambodia can be good for the new generation, and then Cambodia will be exactly of the rule of law.
There's tremendous value in enabling students to leave the university setting and learn from other cultures, learn new ways of doing things. I think it helps you develop an understanding of your own humanity.
Students develop a set of personal relationships. They begin to understand how organizations and institutions work in other contexts, and they get practice in really thinking about how the expertise that they're getting in the classroom is useful in the real world.
will always be checked by spending some time in a different country and interacting with people of a different culture. There's always more that you could know, there's always more detail that you could add to your knowledge.
Traveling is one way to try to seek new perspectives and to get out of your comfort zone, and hopefully that'll tell me something about myself and how we can improve our own society.
For more, please visit us at stanford.edu.